Hi everyone, it's Bitcoin from
the Big Chabowski.
This round I'm fighting VAF Jaco from the guild I Am Juyo. He's currently surprisingly doing something with Darth Revan in his arena, but generally he does run General Skywalker. Does not have a Galactic Legend just yet. And he did, of course, like many others, already sort of preload his resistance, though he is in fact unlocking Rey right now, so he's got that going for him, but unfortunately too late for this match. Now for the rest, there's nothing really special to mention about his roster. Darth Revan here at 336, that is slower than mine. General Skywalker here. General Skywalker is really odd for him. It's modded for basically nothing. It's got like a mix of health, crit chance over here, one straight tenacity mod. It's like he put in zero effort to mod this character. Yeah, pretty weird one. Anyway, look at how fast everything is responding. I've put in a little bit of time to try to figure out what the best solution for me was going to be moving forward to deal with all of the lag, and the solution I've gone with is actually super simple. I just hook up my phone to my laptop and I stream my laptop screen to... Sorry, I screen my phone screen to my laptop, and then I just record it on the screen. And this is just using QuickTime on a MacBook Pro. There's no lag issues, there is no overheating or whatever that you might hear in the background with the fan. This is just so much simpler for me than BlueStacks, and I just need to get used to sort of doing stuff on my phone, even though it's moving in the background on the screen as well. But yeah, I'm really happy with this one. So let me show you what my opponent has done. As you can see here, he has attacked and my front wall is still standing. So let's take a look at the top first. He 2 attempts here on the Hux team, which is pretty funny, and then 8 attempts on the new team. That must have been an incredible amount of rage. Now the new team here is really not one to underestimate. There are a lot of teams that you think you can take it with, but in practice the damage output is so high that you actually can't. So really tricky team. Also 2 attempts on the Night Sisters. And then at the bottom, he took 4 attempts on the Supreme Leader Kylo team and actually did kill Malak. So I put in Hermit Yoda here for a change. And as a result, he did get Malak down, as Malak can't cleanse himself, but ultimately just couldn't get through Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. And then 2 attempts up against my Bastilla, which was a bit of a switch this time. I put in something different. And then let's take a look at his front walls. He's pretty much said the same as he always does, nothing particularly strong. But he left out his General Skywalker, I think, based on seeing that I had Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I think he kept his General Skywalker for offense. As normally seen in the history, that's one of the first teams to be attacked. Now it's possible that he has it in the back, but I'll be prepared either way. Yeah, overall just some pretty good teams. Now I'll still be doing the team's overview in here on my laptop. So this is what he's got, this is what I have. I kept a lot more for offense this time, like Shaq clones as well, and my Emperor Palpatine with Vader that I figured I could just use on offense because he wasn't going to be able to get through. So this is what I think I'll end up doing. Really weird mix over here against the Geos, and the reason is that I want to save Scion to potentially try to get a feat done against Zombie here. Don't have a whole lot of faith in this one, honestly, but it's probably the best shot that I have other than using General Skywalker together with Vader and then just farming Zombie over and over. I think this is going to be my best chance. So I want to save him and not use him up in his front zone, but it means I have to do something a little bit different. Now I did think of using Darth Revan here, but I'm pretty sure that Geospy will have no trouble picking them off when he gets a chance, and he will get a chance, I think, with the other tanks around. So I want to see if this works out with Kylo Ren here, stacking defense each time he's hit. He can be pretty durable. Nest obviously as well, and they will just keep lowering their health based on Treia's unique. So because of that, sorry, that's her leadership. So because of that, hopefully I'll be able to get through them. If not, then I'll have to come in with something heavier. But this is a little bit of a test. I did consider Nihilus as well, but I think he'll just go down pretty quickly. So I want to give this one a shot and see how it goes. Padme over here, no surprises. I can just instantly pick off Rex to not have to deal with his Annihilate. And then JKR up against Grievous. So let's get started with those matches and then see what exactly I want to do against the rest. So, let's get started with the GAC fight. Why not? So Padme, Jedi Knight Anakin, General Kenobi. Always gotta select the right Anakin. I've seen way too many people select the wrong Anakin. It's quite painful. Now Echo has already used his grenade, which makes my life a whole lot easier. There are no dispels besides Shaak Ti. So I should be able to make pretty quick work of them without really any kind of trouble. I am so glad, let me just tell you how quick all of this is. I should have looked into this a long time ago. It's super easy. I didn't know it was possible to stream your phone to your laptop, but I just never really took the time to look into it, and just super surprised now at how easy it is. And really quite happy about it, as it's going to make everything so much quicker. As yeah, I'm on my phone as well, and it's just so much easier doing my battles on a phone than on a touchpad on a laptop. So very happy with this one. So you'll just, I think in general, you'll just see me blast through a lot of these fights a lot quicker than I normally would, which is really nice for the overall experience. So here I'm just buying a little bit of time, dropping the stacks on B1, as I can't direct focus Grievous just yet. But since it's a Gear 12 Magna Guard, I'm actually already making a lot of progress over there. And I think I'll just get the kill, which nicely lines up with Grievous almost being at max turn meter. So I'm not really tanking an extra AoE here or anything. It's all very controlled, which makes it a pretty easy fight. So using every opportunity at this stage to reduce the stacks on B1 is always very good. Reduce the turn meter on Grievous himself. And then from there on out, he shouldn't really be taking any more turns. You also always want to do the AoE so that you can get this swap here back and get more damage in. There's just a whole variety of reasons why you might want to do that. Now I could spread the buffs here, but actually I think I will. Because he was going to get that attack in anyway. There was not much I could do there. Now you want to keep in mind, you don't want to use the turn meter removal move when he doesn't really have a whole lot of turn meter. That one's quite wasteful. Let's try and heal up a little bit. Here I should be using the specials actually to make sure that I don't kill him too fast and I can still get the max health banner over there. There we go. I think Jolie should be full. And that should be it. 53. Okay, pretty nice. And then it's going to be the really weird fight here. I have really no idea what to expect of this one. So her leadership here, that's what I'm looking for, where an enemy takes 35% damage for their max health when they use an ability outside their turn. And it doesn't matter if it's someone like Kylo Ren or Nest underneath her, or if it's a Sith, it works anyway. And that's what I'm looking for here. So I'll probably bleed a bunch of banners. There's not a whole lot I can do there. My Kylo Ren obviously doesn't heal when he's hit because there's no Kylo Ren amassed lead. But he does stack defense whenever he's hit with his unique here. So perhaps that can help me out a little bit. I think it will do more than Nihilus. But I'll have to wait and see. I think my Nihilus, he's not particularly strong. And it's really just about Nest here anyway. I could probably do it with just Trey and Nest. I just want to avoid the scenario where Nest gets specced out early. And then I don't really have anything to keep removing health and protection. Alright, let's give it a shot. They start by going for Kylo. Also interesting to know. Always want to isolate Brute. Just get some retribution up. Okay, that was the first spy special kicking in there. Kylo's definitely not going to survive for very long over here. Ooh, that is so close. Come on. Try and get him out. Oh, of course I have the blind still. I'm just too hungry seeing this Geobrute Alpha at such low health. this should already do it. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Well, I'll take it. Let's take a look at the back. Alright, nothing particularly strong. He tried to put some kind of what team over here where B2 gets the taunting tech. Let me just take a screenshot of this and add it to the map. So, put this one down here. That means that I can actually get the feat done a lot easier. Because instead of bringing Scion and Watt, I can actually do this with, just trying to think here what's going to make sense. So I can bring General Skywalker over there, which is pretty handy. But I'm not quite sure who I should pair him with. Let's see, Scion definitely goes out. Watt doesn't really add a whole lot here, besides maybe the weapon tech to boost my Vader. I just have to make sure that Asajj doesn't pick off my Vader before I get the chance to do a whole lot, because Zombie will still be taunting, and if General Skywalker gets any kills, then, like, if General Skywalker kills Asajj, essentially, then I'm in trouble. So what I think, Acolyte I mean, because Acolyte needs to live, I can just use basics with him after that and hope that Acolyte stays stealthed and he doesn't counter her to death. But I think if I take out Watt as well, because he prevents revives anyways, then maybe I'll have a little bit of a better shot. Not quite sure though, because he hits really heavy on Zombie as well. I think he'll just constantly one-hit Zombie, which might make it very difficult for Vader to get kills. So I'm actually thinking, what exactly makes most sense here? It's so weird how feats can be so incredibly tricky. The issue is that I just need something that can AoE and tank as well to be able to deal with Acolyte towards the end. And I don't really have a whole lot of options in that regard. Then again, something like Darth Revan could also get the job done. Again, as long as I don't AoE, and I just focus on specific characters, I should be alright. So maybe that's actually going to end up being a different approach. So keep General Skywalker out of it. And then just save these towards the end. I can put a shock on Zombie and then just shock out Acolyte. So this could be a decent approach. I can make sure that Asajj here is feared. I could even swap out Bastilla and just do it with purely AoEs. Now I think I'll go with these three. Give that a shot. Just keep focusing on Zombie. Try to get some kills with Vader. It's not going to be easy. But maybe I can make some progress towards the feat that way. Treya's gone. I shouldn't underestimate this team. It's really powerful. So I might as well use my General Skywalker over there. And then I can do Shaq up against the Night Sisters, I guess. Rage Out of Training against the Kylo team over there, I suppose. There's not enough space here, I see. First Order, I can probably do here. They debuff so much, they're just going to heal me up like crazy. And then I can figure something else out in the end towards the Bounty Hunters. Yeah, let's do this and see how it goes. So which one do I want to start with? Let's do the feat battle, I think. So Darth Revan, Bastilla Fallen. They also have a lot of regeneration, those two. So at least I won't lose the battle in case Vader does go down. And then we'll see what exactly happens. I just have to make sure I avoid shocks with Darth Revan. And then I should be okay. I do have to keep in mind, actually, Acolyte can still hit me in between. So if Acolyte can gradually get my Vader down, then I will be in trouble. In that case, I might end up leaving Bastilla Fallen out. And just put in my I suppose. Put the health tech on my Darth Vader so that he keeps regenerating. Yeah, I feel like that makes more sense. And Darth Revan's shock will help me to deal with Acolyte. If not, then, you know, whatever. Could also do Wampa, but I just need something that protects my Darth Vader. And Scion isn't going to do it without Watt's tech, so let's give this one a shot. So the health tech over here. Make sure I fear her. And then I guess I can put the weapon tech on Darth Revan. Although that makes him take a lot of turns. I'm not quite sure I want that. So for now, let's put the taunting tech. I know it's a bit weird, but I think that might as well make sense. For the rest, I shouldn't waste too much time. So let's get started. Maybe I should have gone with a weapon tech just so I could have disposed of Asajj quicker. That, in hindsight, would have been substantially smarter. But yeah, those are the kind of things you realize after making the mistake. Let's see here. I can get an early kill on Acolyte already, I guess. The death mark here does help, actually. I didn't consider that part, so that should be alright. So let's just try and drop zombie just under. And see if I can get a good kill going that way. I'll shock for now. Might as well. Keep focus on Asajj. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the early kills here, I think. Try to get this saber throw in. There we go. And now I have to focus on zombie for a little bit. I want to avoid all of the force crushes. I don't want the dots to eventually take over. Okay, hopefully this one is a kill. There we go, very nice. Yeah, the team should get the job done. Let's put some dots. See if I can get a saber throw in. That's what I was hoping to see. Ah, damn it. That was a little bit too much. I forget that Watt adds a bunch as well. I have to try to figure out sort of how far... Ah, he keeps taking turns just before Vader. It's a little bit of trial and error, trying to figure out how hard I will hit with Darth Revan and with my... There we go, that's a lot better. Okay, so the saber throws will be responsible for most of the kills, I guess. Let's try and be quick about it then. Because I don't think I probably only have like 3 kills so far. This one should close. No, it kills. That's because of the dots that Watt adds. Those are the most unpredictable part of this fight. Well, if the feat was kill people with Darth Revan, then this would be a very easy feat, but doesn't really seem that way so far. Kill? Nice. Good. Now we're starting to get a couple. So yeah, my opponent did end up keeping his General Skywalker for offense. Historically, over the past weeks, he has always done the exact same thing. So it's good that people do end up changing things up every now and then, as it's just too predictable when people always do the same thing. Get him close. Perfect. Looks like Acolyte is gradually dying here. And I think I'll get one more kill and then just round it up. Don't want to risk timing out against a team like this. That's just silly. Alright, let's finish this up. It doesn't look like I'm going to be getting that kill. So AoE shock. I'll have to be quick here. Probably autoplay. I'm dragging this out too long. I need to get another 4-storm in with Darth Revan here. Come on. Nope. Incredible. Okay, well, I got a bit too greedy there trying to get kills. And that's eating into the banners that I'm supposed to get from the feet. How many did I actually get? Was it all worth it? Probably only like 5. 9. Okay, well, that's all right. I'm actually going out of this stuff here. Yeah, I should have ended it a little bit sooner there. And actually, maybe if I would have autoplayed there, not autoplayed there in the end, I would have made it through. But that's okay. So now that, this is actually a good point though, because I think I can just send in my troopers now and maybe get the last couple of kills. That should work out. Maybe I'll use Death Trooper instead, though I don't think he counts for the feat. Yeah, let's just use these guys. Snow Trooper should be able to gradually get through. I've got 3 AoEs here essentially. If not, then I mean I've got the feat. I lose a couple more banners, but then I don't have to worry about it in the future. So that should be the first kill. Second kill. No idea if this is going to cut it, but that's a couple banners right there. A couple kills. There we go. All right, not too mad about that one. So let's move on. We fight Newt over here with my Geos. Always against these you want to put in, I'm just thinking here, you don't really need to dispel because there are no tanks, so Sunfac is not really that useful. He's nice to put Daze on Dooku though. I think the ability block and the extra cleanse here is the nicest one from Poggle, so that's what I'll end up using. Now it does look like my laptop's finally starting to heat up a little bit. Let's focus on Dooku first, so that he doesn't stealth. Now my Geobrood Alpha is a very, very long time away from taking a turn. Let's get an early spec in here and try to handle Droideka before Droideka does anything nice. Get him out. And then it's just Newt here. Now I can save my last heal for when Newt extorts after I get the first kill. If my Geobrood Alpha is the next to take a turn, that is. Nope, okay. So that's probably no full banners. Yeah, too bad. Well, let's just get through the rest and make quick work of this map. I can use General Skywalker over here with Salif Shak as well, Rex and 5s. Now, I've seen someone else do this fight and get absolutely destroyed by the sheer damage output of these guys. So definitely not a match to sleep on. But I do think that they were fighting a team that was faster than them, or they didn't bring Rex actually, that might have been it. Because if you do go first, then it's kind of a non-event. And I'm already at my Annihilator. I could have even called in an assist there. I'm just playing this a bit too quickly. And that's 54. All right, next one. Let's do First Order up against these guys. That was the plan, I think. Or maybe I'll finish off the top first. And use my CLS against these. Well, my loss earlier for the feat is exactly why I really don't like feats, because you start doing stupid things, taking extra risks, just for something silly like that. Let's see if I can get the buff immunity over here. and a stun. And then Zalbar in the end here always does his AoE, which makes everyone counter, and then usually heal back to full. And Night Sisters, I was going to use my GAC over here. Don't really see any reason why I should have trouble against these. I can actually also do Emperor Palpatine with Bastilla Fallen and then another Sith. Don't really see any reason why that one wouldn't work. So I can get so much control on the field. They're slow. Let's do that one, something a little bit different. Bastilla Fallen, and let's see, who do I want to use? I could do Scion, could do Nihilus. I don't really have to Annihilate though. Let's do Scion then. At least mitigate some of the damage maybe that comes in from their direction. Alright, dispel these. That's also why I wanted to bring him, because he's a little bit faster than my Emperor Palpatine, which makes this fight a lot easier. She should be able to stay at max protection as well. Get the kill. She's about to gain a bunch of turn meter if I don't land a stun here. There we go. Alright, easy enough. Then the fleet, that's the Negotiator. Well, he never got to use his, so that's unfortunate for him. So use First Order over here. Although there is a temptation to use my First Order here as well. That's what I was saying. I meant GAC, but GAC can probably just be used against bounty hunters. So let's do First Order then. Officer, Fox, and just watch them heal me over and over. Should be able to get through this guy pretty quickly, considering he's just gear 12. Stun you. Yeah, that was pretty quick. Hit him. Now Kylo on a mass over here, he can actually hit really hard if he uses that last special. It's really quite crazy. It surprised me a couple times. I think I've seen him hit for like 34k, something like that, which is a lot for a tank, I think. So their First Order, that was my resistance. Oh, I'm having the best time with Grand Arena I've had in quite a while. Just constantly dealing with the lag and having to do this on a touchpad is not the most enjoyable experience, but this is just so much better. Really tempted to try to get a stun on Kylo Ren here. Hope my R2 assists. Nope. Okay. Not the end of the world. I'll be able to recover that. Though I do have to make sure that they stop hitting my R2. Otherwise I have to go through another cycle on top. So let's put this one on Rey. Get a burn off in a second. Yeah, it's going to be a close call for R2 either way here. So we'll see how it goes. Do the mind trick. Just basic for now. I mean, the moment he drops under, he's going to die very quickly. Yeah, R2 falls a little bit short. I'm not going to wait for that though. There's not any chance for me to do it anyway. I think that's fine. This is definitely not a match where I have to look at banners, considering my opponent with like 255k lifetime score could not clear any zones, even though he kept almost all of his stuff for offense. I just kept going on the same teams a little bit too long, I think. I was already checking, is this already the last one? Wow. Still got some stuff left as well. Could maybe have brought Thrawn here to try to maximize banners, but they do recover under Shack already, so there's not too much of a need. You always want to try to pick off Zam. Reason being that she can get a lot of late damage in. Dengar as well, I suppose, with those detonators. And that's pretty annoying. Wow, a stun. Look at you. The damage is always so crazy. The second you drop under that max protection, it just goes so much quicker. See if I can... Nah, that's not happening. 53 is fine. And then ultimately the fleet. Now this one's actually a really heavy fleet, 521k. That's a lot of GP in a fleet right there. Don't even know if I fight them this strong in my fleet arena. It's because, no, he has a gear 12 Bosk, okay. And I'm wondering what he's using for reinforcements. I could probably check that in his history, but not going to bother with it right now. So, Galactic Republic. This could end up being pretty bloody. So this is how I tend to like to play this one. But I think in this case, maybe I'll start with 5s. Gotta think about it. Yeah, I'll go with 5s in this one. And I'm not going to save any reinforcements here because I might end up needing them. I really don't know what he has in there, but the GP is so high that I'm kind of wondering. Like if I add another reinforcement here, I'm still like 60k GP under him. So I'm wondering if he threw in his Millennium Falcon or something like that. I'll just save, I won't save any ships here actually. This one's a bad ship. Let's put that one in. That also makes my Y-Wing a bunch tankier. So hopefully that will end up helping out. Now I get very little practice against these kind of negotiator fleets, like compared to fighting malevolence fleets, etc. Because my fleet arena is full of people running the malevolence, climbing with that, so I just rarely get to fight that one. Alright, let's make sure that I don't want to taunt here, there's no point in it. I'm gonna try and put a buff immunity over here. And I've still got the target lock on their Jedi Knight Anakin, so hopefully this is the kill. Perfect. That's how I like to try to play this one. Of course, stuff does have to align, so it's not always easy getting it to work that way, but when it does, it's really quite nice. And now I can make my blow taunt, make my Y-Wing taunt with blow. Nice sentences I'm forming here. Try and get the dispel, even though it's going to come back. I thought I was going to hit Ahsoka, but I totally skipped my mind that Houndstooth is currently the weakest on the field. Let's put this one on there, might as well. In case Ahsoka comes in with a very big special. There comes the days, and then I'm going to call in my Ahsoka. Dispel those, kill the Houndstooth, and I'm just really waiting for their Ahsoka's loyalty thing to get going. There we go. So we get through that one, and then the end score is going to be 2446. So that's actually still pretty low, considering I really only made the one mistake. So I'm actually kind of surprised by that, but I mean, it makes sense. You lose something like 25 banners, something like that. So that's quite all right. I'm happy enough with the results. I got my feet done as well. So that's the round for me. Just going to take a look. I wonder where I'm hanging out right now. Even in the top 50. It's pretty surprising considering I couldn't clear half a map in one of the rounds. So yeah, see you all in the finals and good luck with your Grand Arena rounds.